Hey, what's up, everybody? Troy here, and I'm very excited to share this video with you because I haven't done one of these in quite some time, and uh, most people that use Craigslist to promote their home business, I'd say more than 60% do it incorrectly. The way that I'm going to share with you how to do this now, I'm not only going to share with you statistics, I'm not only going to share with you the most safeguarded way to keep your ads live and from getting flagged. Obviously, there's no guarantees in that, but I'm telling you right now, my ads don't get flagged. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but they do not get flagged. And I'm also going to share with you my number one favorite tool at the moment to use on Craigslist that pays me to promote my opportunities. So give me your full undivided attention. If this video makes sense, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now, I'm going to say something that I never, ever say in these videos for the first time. Please block out any and all distractions. Pause this video. If you got to go to another room, I really want to get your full undivided attention. So please stay focused. I promise this is going to be very useful, and let's dig right in. So the first thing, look, I'm an old school marketer. I remember Craigslist when it was completely free. You didn't have to pay for anything. And in a way, it's a good thing that they're charging a fee now. But I'm going to show you how to invest $5 per ad and get results. Why should you be using Craigslist? Okay, well, in the United States alone, right now, as of today's date, uh, in the United States alone, they rank number 27 on all websites in the USA. Number 27. Now, think about that. How many hundreds of millions of websites do you think exist? So they're number 27 in the United States, and they are number 104 globally. I can't even tell you how significant this is. So when you're thinking about using paid traffic or buying leads, you have the ability to get real visitors and eyes on your websites to see your businesses with the top 104 global ranked popular website, Craigslist. So now that we got that out of the way, let's dig into the ad. All right, so everything that I share with you as I go through this is extremely important. First things first, the fastest and quickest way to get your ads flagged is by posting jobs. Not to mention, jobs cost a lot more money. I think people are paying like 20, 25, $35 per ad if you're posting for employment. This used to work years ago. Please do not do this, because once a couple of people start complaining, once the algorithms, catch on by scrolling your ads and they see what type of an ad it is, you're automatically going to get flagged. And then if you do this a few times, they're just going to shut your account down and you're going to have to start all over. So stay away from jobs. Services work. If you're wanting to promote something to biz op owners, then you can come down here to small biz ads. My personal favorite that I recommend is to come right down here and click on gigs, right? Gigs is what I like to do the most. So I'm just going to come over here in the top right hand corner. I'm going to click on post. Right now it's asking me what areas do I want to post my ad in. You could just skip past this, right? Please limit each posting to a single area and category. Only post every 48 hours. This is another place that a lot of people screw up. They actually immediately open up a brand new Craigslist account, start posting 3 or 4 times in a single day, and then all of a sudden they end up getting flagged, right? So it's already populated Las Vegas. Don't do that. Do not post more than once every 2 days. And I'm really going to show you how to post every 3 days, and the statistics and the numbers. You're going to see all that. Just stay plugged in. So I'm going to hit continue. Now, this is important. What type of posting is this? If you come over here under the hyperlink prohibited, it shares with you all the things that you cannot post over here. Do not post about jobs. I think I've said that enough. I don't really fool with community. You have service offered and you have gigs offered, right? So I'll just come over here, click on gig. Now it will ask you which of these apply. Do you want to hire someone, or do you have a service to offer? Always go with service to offer. And then it's going to say choose a category. So when you get here, think about what it is that you're doing. You know, are you advertising a business where it requires computer services? Are you advertising health and wellness? You know what I mean? Use your own discretion. For me, it's normally computer services. You can also do like financial services. Again, you have small biz ads. This is if you're exclusively trying to connect with other entrepreneurs. Again, it depends on what it is that you're selling, but we're going to go with computer services for the purpose of this video. And now I'm going to pause the video so that I can punch in the ad itself. All right, so this part is probably the most important. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to this, and they absolutely should. Look what it says. Please be certain your ad is legal, local, and conforms with our terms of service. This should be the highlight area. They're telling you right off the bat, no URLs, links, or web addresses in your text or images, right? They don't want URLs or links here or in your images. Now, I'm going to share with you a workaround in the next minute. Posting title, right? Put something catchy in there. I always like going with something like remote workers wanted. You could put a specific number, 6 to 8 remote workers needed, 6 to 8 remote workers wanted. Entrepreneurial minded individuals, whatever. In this case, I put 200 daily, right? And then I put remote workers wanted. I entered the city. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're just choosing Las Vegas. This right here is critical. I see a lot of people getting their ads flagged from the algorithms from just putting in a fake zip code or a zip code that doesn't correlate with the city. So do a Google search. If you don't know, do a Google search, type in the city, and in the search itself, just say Las Vegas zip codes, right? And then you just choose one of the zip codes. In the description, seeking 8 to 10 motivated people looking for remote work, right? You want to keep this simple. Basic computer skills, A+. No experience required, all training included. You know, be your own boss. Earning potential, I mention it again, 200 or more daily. Obviously, you would tailor this according to whatever it is that you're promoting. Then I skip a line to break this up a little bit. Great for retirees, college students, and those in need of a significant additional income. And then down here, I end it with, if seriously interested, hit reply and send email. Please include first and last name and mention this ad, right? This part I would always add if I were you. Now, why do you not want to put anything else in here? Remember, you can't, you'll get immediately flagged, eventually accounts closed up if there's any kind of a URL anywhere in here or website. So if you do choose to stick an email in here, if they allow you to do it, make sure it's the email address that you signed up with for that Craigslist account, right? I've got 2 Craigslist accounts under different email addresses, but if you are allowed, I haven't done an email inside the ad in a while, but if you do, then make sure that it is the one that you signed up for that Craigslist account with. And again, you know, I want them to, the call to action is when you tell them to hit the reply and send you the email. So when they hit reply and they send you the email, Craigslist already has their recommended email service. So basically, they're going to accept replies via email. So when people respond, whatever email address that you have connected to your account, you're going to see that it's coming from Craigslist. You're going to see that, right? So next, just come down here, click on continue. You're going to move past the next screen, which is the map screen. You're going to hit continue again. Now, this is where you're going to add your images. And being completely honest, this is very important. And you don't really just want to throw something cheesy up in there. You want to throw something that is going to attract attention. Personally speaking, and this is one of the tools that I use Canva. And you can do this with a free account. You can do this with a pro account, right? I have a pro ad. I think I pay like $13 a month as a Canva Pro member. But you can do this completely free. The dimensions I recommend would be the same dimensions for a Facebook post, right? So I think it's like 940 by like 788. That's perfect because it's not going to be too big an image and it's not going to be too small an image. Now, here is what I recommend. When you create your image, right, whatever it is, when you create your image, this is where I recommend that you put an email address. This is where I recommend that you put your email address, simply because, again, you do not want to put links in your image. They'll be able to identify that because they'll see that it's a hyperlink, or even a website address. If you just put www in, they'll know. The best thing you can do is put an email address, and this is why what I'm about to share with you in the next couple of minutes, my other tool that I use to do this, works perfectly because I can put that website, that email address, I can put that email address right inside of the image. So when people open up the ad, the first thing they're going to pay attention to is a picture. If they see in the picture, your call to action is get more information here, then that's basically what they're going to end up doing. So I hope that makes sense, and moving right along. All right, so now you want to finalize it. And remember, these are $5 ads. Now, pay very close attention to this. Posting will expire in 30 days. Remember that. Every ad that you put up lasts for a month. Now you want to publish the ad. So you're going to hit continue or come down here to the bottom. You also get a chance to see the ad that you put together. The image that you put up would also populate, and it would be real nice size and highly visible. And then you're just going to come down here. You're going to click on publish. You're going to pay the $5, and then you're going to keep it moving. I just wanted to show you really quickly an example of a Canva image, right? Something that I created with Canva. You don't have to use Canva, obviously. You know, if you have another software where you can create your own images, that would be a lot better. But my point in what I was saying is when you set up your image, you have the ability to put in whatever email address it is that you want people to respond to. Yesterday I did an ad and I ended up getting 4 leads from that one ad. So the exciting part is getting ready to happen. I'm getting ready to talk about these statistics, and this is why I told you turn off any distractions, because these numbers, they may not seem good in the beginning, but you're going to see what happens after you stick with the consistency. I would not use this particular ad on Craigslist. I just wanted you to see how you're able to make them stand out. This is really something that I would use like in a Facebook group, being honest. So this is the system that I am absolutely promoting, and I love promoting this thing. This works perfectly for Craigslist ads or anything similar to Craigslist where you need and want to put in an email address. Now, this is a brand new program, came out about a month ago. I jumped on it, a couple of days after it was launched, and this product is known as MailBot, and the business itself is Simple Commissions. For those of you that know me, like you actually know me, I don't jump around. I've been with the same biz ops for a very long time, but 90% of winning in this industry has to do with your marketing efforts. 10% has to do with your actual business. So this is ideal and perfect because, as it says here, this AI email assistant pays you $100 instantly while effortlessly promoting multiple offers. Automate lead follow-ups, sales, conversations, and instant $100 payouts, all in one powerful AI-driven email funnel. Now, you're going to get access to this 3-minute video, and then you also are going to have the ability to actually click this button. Click here to email MailBot. When you click on this button, it's automatically going to take you to my MailBot email address, and all you have to do is basically hit send if you're on the website. If I gave you my MailBot email address, as you'll see when this video is over by going to the description below this video, you'll see the very simple 1 or 2 steps that you need in order to get a free demo and to see how this system works. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I want you to imagine something. Just imagine complete automation when it comes to people replying or wanting to learn more about your business off of Craigslist. Just imagine you can actually use this system to promote up to 3 different business opportunities. It's also going to promote itself, and you're going to be able to earn instant $100 commissions over and over and over again. Remember what I've just said, and remember that number. This is going to save you time and a whole lot of effort. Again, to get more information, all you need to do when this video is over is go to the description and follow the instructions in the description. But I absolutely love this thing. Extremely affordable. nothing over the tops, and it absolutely works. The last thing I'll mention about this, and then I'm going to go into the statistics, is that when I tested this thing out, because remember, in the first couple of days, I didn't know what the heck it was. I just knew the owner, and that was enough for me to jump on board. But I tested it out when I got the demo, and I sent it a few questions. Why? I wanted to trip it up. I just wanted to see, hey, how intuitive is this, and how human-like are the responses? And the thing that excited me the most, normally, if you're good at email marketing, about 30% of your emails, if you're good, are going to end up in people's junk or spam folders. 100% of my emails stayed out of spam using Mailbot from Simple Commissions. Now, let's talk about some statistics. All right, so now we're going to get into the statistics. I'm really hoping that you can see this. I apologize. You, you guys know I am not a technical person, but we do the best we can, right? So think about this. This is going to start out slow, but I want you to realize what's going to happen as long as you stay consistent, right? So your first month, remember I said you want to post like once every 3 days. Craigslist basically says don't do another ad for 48 hours. I'm just saying, if all you did was you posted once every 3 days, that would be 10 ads per month. Now, what if all you did was you got on average 3 leads per ad? That's it. 3 leads per ad. In a month, you would have 30 leads, right, from 10 ads. At $5 per ad, your cost is going to be $50. And let's say you were promoting a $100 commissionable product like Mailbot. That's another reason why this just worked perfectly. So with Mailbot, you get paid $100 instant commissions, no pass ups. Every time you make a sale, you're going to make $100. I ended up, my first couple of weeks, I ended up with close to 10 new Mailbot members. So do the math, right? But let's just say all you did was you got one sale out of the entire month from posting 10 ads on Craigslist in a month and getting just 30 leads, right? You paid 50, you got one sale, you made 100. So you doubled your investment, right? You doubled your investment on your ad spend. Now, month 2, right? Let's take a look at this. You got, again, 10 ads, right? Because you're doing one ad every 3 days. And you're going to need like a notepad or maybe a notebook so that you can actually start jotting down. We're talking about being consistent. Wait until you see these numbers. So jot down where you post, like what city, what state, what opportunity, what day, what time, right? You want to do that. So month number 2, again, you're doing 10 ads a month. You're generating 3 leads a day, right? So you got 30 leads here, but you're also able to renew the ads from month 1, right? Remember, after 30 days, you can renew your ad. So all you need to do is go into your account to search for your ads. And then when you go to your ads, you'll see the ones that have expired. Renew these ads. All right? You want to renew these ads. Now, you might not want to renew all the ads at once as the numbers start building up. You know, when you get to like month 6, I would probably recommend renewing like 5 ads every few hours and do that for like 2 or 3 days straight. But you get the gist. Renew the previous ads. So you did your 10 for the month, but the total number is 20 ads. So you got 60 leads. Again, 3 leads per ad. You got 60 leads. You got 20 ads running. Your investment was $100. Again, all you did was you made 1 sale for every month's worth of ads, including renewed. So now you have 2 sales. You spent 100, you made 200, right? It's easy, simple math. We're almost done, but you gotta see this. All right, now look at how crazy this starts to get. Month 3. Again, all you're doing is your 10 ads. By now, you're a veteran at this, right? You're doing your 10 ads, 1 ad every 3 days. That's going to give you a total of 30 ads, right? In 3 months, 30 ads total. Because remember, you're renewing the ads from month 2 and the ads from month 1. You generated 90 leads, 3 leads per ad on average. Your investment was $150. Guess what? You made 3 total sales, right? Within that 3rd month. So you spent 150, but you got paid 300. You see where this is going? So you're doubling your ad spend, but the most important thing is these leads are being tacked on to your Mailbot system. And I send emails out daily, right, using Mailbot, promoting simple commissions. And again, I got 3 different opportunities that I promote using Mailbot. So I'm just talking about if all you did was you made $100 commissions using Mailbot, or just for simplicity purposes, if you have a $100 commissionable product, these are the numbers that you're going to end up hitting. And then look what happens, right? If you stay consistent for 6 months, again, you're doing your 10 ads, 1 every 3 days, real simple. Plus, you're renewing the ads from the previous 5 months. Please don't do them all at once. Every few hours, jump in there, renew 4 or 5 ads. By the time a few days go by, everything will be renewed and up and running. But look what happens. Month 6, 10 ads, you renew the previous ads. Now you got 60 ads. 60 ads going. You generated 180 leads in this example, 3 leads per ad. 180 leads, you spent $300 and you made 6 sales for the month, right? Including the renewed. So you invested $300, but you ended up getting paid $600. What do you think would happen if you were able to earn even more money, more than $100? What do you think would happen if you could double this, right? So if you're talking about paid traffic, solo ads are good, but they are a risk, and not all vendors are the same. You might end up getting some bot traffic. Here with this system, these are all USA real leads, real eyes on your offer. All right, so once again, it's Troy. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me. If this gave you some value, you like this video, shoot me over a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn more about simple commissions and Mailbot, go to the description below this video. I hope you have a great day. Peace!